Patch, I see a lot of you guys are getting upset about what I said in my video when I said Gregory McKay goes to a predominantly white school. So basically, he's not going to get bullied for us moving into a hotel. The chances of that happening is slim to none. And even if that does happen, Gregory McKay is just like me. He's very sure of himself. He understands what we're going through. This is a part of life. It's just adversity. Yes, it was self-inflicted adversity because your mom chose to gamble instead of paying the bills on time. He understands that. We're going to get through this like we always get through stuff, right? A lot of you guys want to be offended. Oh, so you're saying predominantly black schools full of bully? Are you saying white people don't bully, white kids don't bully? I'm saying yes, from my own personal experience as a black person in Florida that comes from the hood. My experiences at predominantly white schools were positive. My experience with white people for the vast majority of my life have been better than my experiences with black people. When it comes to my child, Gregory McKay, just like me, he has gone to some predominantly black schools that were public. He has been to the best public schools that were actually white, predominantly white. And now he currently goes to a charter school that's also predominantly white. And I live in Florida. I want you guys to understand, in Florida, it's not like Georgia where it's a lot of black wealth and it's a predominantly black school where everybody's doing well. That's almost non-existent in Florida, especially the parts that I live in. So the way Florida works is our schools are zoned by what area you live in. Most black people live in the same area. It'll be an impoverished area. When black people start to move to more suburban areas in Florida, what the white folks do is they pull their kids out of that public school that it's zoned for, and they send their children to either a free public charter school, which then will still be predominantly white, or they will send their children to a private school. My son goes to a free public charter school that is predominantly white. The chances of him getting bullied are slim to none just because of the thinking is different in predominantly white schools. I know y'all hate to admit it. Y'all be like, that's a lie, that's a lie. From our experiences, it has always been positive. It's been the black low-income schools where my child has gotten picked on. My child get picked on for wearing Walmart shoes. My child will get picked on for not having Jordans. My child get picked on because I'm struggling to pay for school lunch. We've experienced that as well through our own family. My own family members telling my son he act like a white boy while he talk like that. Or all he do is play video games. All he do is read books. Oh, he act like a cracker. You know how black folks talk. They bully him for the way he wear his hair and things like that. Meanwhile, our experiences at predominantly white schools have been welcoming. The only issues we've ever had was with adults. Even when my son was in 6th grade at a predominantly black and Hispanic school, he was bullied, and we ended up getting a scholarship so he can go to a different school, whether it was a free public school in a better neighborhood or it was a private school. The state of Florida will pay for it. I forget the name of the scholarship. I'll look it up. But if your child gets bullied, they immediately become eligible for it. I ended up homeschooling Gregory McKay for that school year, and then I put him in a free public charter that was predominantly white because of what I'm saying. They don't get bullied like that. Of course, there are kids that get bullied in other places. Oh, I'm black, I'm going to a white school that hates black people and things like that. But for us, no, that hasn't been our experience. My experience of bullying has always been from black women. Even in my lifetime, it's been black women. My mom, a black woman, was my first bully. On the internet, I get bullied by black women. And people love to say, well, that's because your audience is black. No, my audience is very diverse. White women watch me. White men watch me. Hispanic people watch me, Asians. Even in my classes, I have white women, Asians, people in Australia, all over the world in my classes. Yet on the internet, I get bullied predominantly by black people, black women. So I stand firm on what I said. You don't have to like it, but it's still our truth. It's still how it typically works in Florida. Kids in the hood, all they care about is outer image. They be going through things in their own life and they try to mask it by picking on motherfuckers. That's just like some of y'all. Ever since I said, oh, I have to be out of my house by March 31st, we're going to move. So, oh, what kind of mom are you? You're a bad parent. Oh, CPS need to take care. Like all day in my comments yesterday, even this morning, just evil, mean shit. all day long, black women. Meanwhile, even when it comes to the Zillow thing, a white woman told me about Zillow. It wasn't a black woman. It wasn't a black person saying, Peaches, go on Zillow. A white woman said, hey, Peaches, go on Zillow, apply like this, blah, blah, blah. And I did it. And when I did it, and I'm liking the way it is, I come tell everybody. Now black people are chiming in and saying, yes, it worked. Oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But they didn't tell me that in advance. Nobody black told me that in advance. That's just the way it is. They like to point out your flaws, black folks, in my opinion, like to point out your flaws, kick you while you down just so they could feel better about themselves instead of giving you a hand up. My hand up experiences have always come from white people. I appreciate them. And then I go back and I give it to my black community because I do love black people. I mean, I don't like none of you motherfuckers at all. I don't like nobody. But I do love black people. And I know that we perish for lack of knowledge. So anytime I learn something, I do try to take it back to my community. But back to what I'm saying, yes, I feel like my son will not be bullied at his predominantly white school about our living arrangements. That comes from black children who have black parents who are fucking bullies. You hoes are grown adult bullies. You teach it to your children, and that happens in lower income areas because instead of admitting that they're going through similar situations or have been through similar situations, they prefer to kick you while you're down in order to make themselves feel better about themselves. So I stand on what I said.